Once upon a time, in a bustling city filled with towering buildings and beautiful streets, there lived a young woman named Maya. Maya had always been a dreamer, with her head in the clouds and her heart set on achieving big things. But as she navigated through life, she encountered a series of challenges that tested her resilience and determination. Growing up in a modest neighborhood, Maya's family struggled to make ends meet. Her parents worked tirelessly to provide for their children, but money was always tight, and the stress of financial insecurity weighed heavily on their shoulders. Maya watched as her parents sacrificed their own dreams to ensure that she and her siblings had the opportunities they never had. Despite the hardships at home, Maya excelled in school. She poured herself into her studies, determined to carve out a better future for herself. But as she approached graduation, she faced the harsh reality of limited options. College seemed out of reach without the necessary funds, and job prospects in her community were scarce. Feeling lost and discouraged, Maya confided in her older sister, Maria, who had always been her source of strength and guidance. Maria listened with empathy, her gentle words of encouragement serving as a beacon of hope in Maya's darkest moments. "Life is full of challenges, Maya," Maria said, her voice soft but unwavering. "But every obstacle you overcome only makes you stronger. You have the power to shape your own destiny." Inspired by her sister's words, Maya refused to give up on her dreams. She tirelessly searched for scholarships and grants, determined to find a way to pursue higher education. And when opportunities seemed scarce, she took matters into her own hands, starting a small business selling handmade crafts to earn extra money for tuition. As Maya worked towards her goals, she encountered setbacks and disappointments along the way. But with each obstacle she faced, she refused to be defeated, drawing strength from the love and support of her family. And in the end, her perseverance paid off as she earned a scholarship to attend college, paving the way for a brighter future filled with endless possibilities. But Maya's journey was far from over. As she navigated through the challenges of higher education, she continued to encounter new obstacles that tested her resolve. Yet with each hurdle she overcame, Maya grew stronger and more resilient, proving that with determination and perseverance, anything is possible. And though her path was fraught with difficulties, Maya knew that every problem she faced was simply another opportunity to learn, grow, and ultimately triumph. As Maya continued her journey through college, she encountered a new set of challenges. The coursework was demanding, and she often found herself struggling to keep up with her classmates who came from more privileged backgrounds. Doubt crept into her mind, whispering that perhaps she didn't belong in this world of academia after all. But Maya refused to let self-doubt hold her back. She sought out tutoring and study groups, determined to master her subjects despite the obstacles in her path. And as she delved deeper into her studies, she discovered a passion for social justice and advocacy, realizing that she could use her education to make a difference in the world. Driven by her newfound purpose, Maya threw herself into volunteer work and extracurricular activities, advocating for causes close to her heart and fighting for a more just and equitable society. Along the way, she encountered resistance and pushback from those who sought to maintain the status quo, but Maya refused to be silenced. With each victory she achieved, Maya's confidence grew, and she began to see herself not just as a survivor of life's challenges, but as a warrior fighting to create a better world for future generations. And though the road ahead was long and fraught with uncertainty, Maya faced it with courage and determination, knowing that no matter what obstacles she encountered, she would always find a way to overcome them. As Maya's story continued to unfold, she inspired others with her resilience and unwavering commitment to her dreams. And though there were still many problems to be faced and obstacles to overcome, Maya faced the future with optimism and hope, knowing that with perseverance and determination, anything was possible. As Maya progressed through her college years, she found herself confronted with a particularly daunting challenge: the struggle to balance her academic pursuits with her family responsibilities. With her parents aging and her younger siblings still in need of support, Maya felt torn between her desire to excel in her studies and her obligation to care for her loved ones. At times, the pressure threatened to overwhelm her. She would stay up late into the night, poring over textbooks and writing papers, only to wake up early the next morning to help her siblings with their homework and assist her parents with household chores. The weight of her responsibilities felt like a heavy burden on her shoulders, and there were moments when Maya wondered if she would ever find a way to lighten the load. But even in the midst of her struggles, Maya refused to give up. She drew strength from the love and support of her family, who had always been her rock in times of trouble. And though there were days when she felt like she was barely keeping her head above water, Maya pressed on, knowing that her hard work and determination would eventually pay off. As Maya neared the end of her college journey, she faced yet another hurdle: the daunting task of finding a job in a competitive market. With her degree in hand, she set out to pursue her dreams, sending out countless resumes and attending job interviews with a mixture of hope and trepidation. But despite her best efforts, Maya encountered rejection after rejection, each one feeling like a blow to her confidence. There were moments when she questioned whether all her hard work had been in vain, whether she would ever be able to find a job that would allow her to support herself and her family. Yet through it all, Maya remained resilient. She refused to let setbacks define her, knowing that every failure brought her one step closer to success. And just when she was on the verge of giving up hope, Maya received a job offer from a company that shared her passion for social justice and advocacy. With tears of joy in her eyes, Maya accepted the offer, knowing that her perseverance had finally paid off. And as she embarked on this new chapter of her life, Maya carried with her the lessons she had learned along the way: that no problem is too big to overcome, and that with faith, determination, and a little bit of courage, anything is possible. Maya's new job was both challenging and rewarding. She threw herself into her work with passion and dedication, using her platform to advocate for marginalized communities and enact positive change. But even as she made strides in her career, Maya continued to face obstacles in her personal life. The demands of her job often left Maya with little time for herself or her family. She found herself working late into the night and sacrificing weekends to meet deadlines and attend meetings. And while she was grateful for the opportunity to make a difference, Maya couldn't shake the feeling of guilt that gnawed at her conscience. As the months passed, Maya began to feel the toll of her hectic schedule on her health and well-being. She struggled with exhaustion and burnout, and her relationships with her loved ones began to suffer as she withdrew into herself, too overwhelmed to give them the attention they deserved. It wasn't until Maya reached a breaking point, collapsing from exhaustion in the middle of a workday, that she realized something had to change. With the support of her family and colleagues, Maya took a step back and reevaluated her priorities, realizing that she needed to find a better balance between her work and personal life. Armed with this newfound clarity, Maya made changes to her schedule, carving out time for self-care and spending quality time with her loved ones. She learned to set boundaries and prioritize her own well-being, knowing that she couldn't pour from an empty cup. As Maya found her equilibrium, she discovered a newfound sense of peace and fulfillment. She approached her work with renewed energy and passion, knowing that she was making a difference in the world without sacrificing her own happiness and well-being in the process. And though Maya knew that life would always be filled with challenges and obstacles, she faced the future with confidence and optimism, knowing that she had the strength and resilience to overcome whatever challenges came her way. For Maya had learned that problems were simply opportunities in disguise, and that with determination and perseverance, she could turn even the darkest of days into a chance for growth and transformation. As Maya continued to navigate the complexities of life, she found herself encountering new challenges that tested her resilience and resolve. One such challenge came in the form of a sudden health crisis within her family. Maya's father, who had always been her pillar of strength, fell ill and was hospitalized, leaving the family reeling with fear and uncertainty. In the face of this new crisis, Maya once again found herself grappling with feelings of helplessness and despair. She juggled her responsibilities at work with the demands of caring for her father, spending long hours by his bedside and advocating for the best possible care. The weight of her worries threatened to crush her spirit, but Maya refused to succumb to despair. Drawing on the lessons she had learned from overcoming past challenges, Maya leaned on her support network for strength and guidance. She found solace in the love and support of her family, who rallied around her in her time of need, and in the kindness of friends and colleagues who offered words of encouragement and assistance. As Maya navigated through this difficult chapter in her life, she discovered a newfound resilience within herself. She learned to lean into her emotions, allowing herself to feel fear and sadness without letting them consume her. And through it all, she found moments of grace and beauty amidst the chaos, cherishing the precious time she spent with her father and finding joy in the small moments of connection and laughter they shared. In the end, Maya's father pulled through his illness, his strength and resilience mirroring her own. And though the experience left its mark on Maya, she emerged from it stronger and more determined than ever before. She carried with her the knowledge that life was unpredictable and often filled with challenges beyond her control, but she also knew that she had the strength and resilience to face whatever came her way. And as Maya continued on her journey, she did so with a renewed sense of purpose and gratitude, knowing that every problem she encountered was an opportunity for growth and transformation. For Maya had learned that true strength lies not in avoiding challenges, but in facing them head-on with courage and resilience. As Maya continued on her journey, she encountered yet another unexpected twist in the road. This time, it came in the form of a career opportunity that seemed too good to pass up. A prestigious organization in her field offered her a position that promised to further her career and expand her impact on social justice causes. Excited by the prospect of this new opportunity, Maya faced a dilemma. Accepting the job would mean relocating to a new city, far away from her family and the support network she had come to rely on. It was a difficult decision, one that weighed heavily on her heart as she grappled with the prospect of leaving behind everything she knew and loved. But Maya knew that this was a chance she couldn't afford to miss. With a mixture of excitement and trepidation, she made the difficult choice to accept the job offer, knowing that it would bring new challenges and opportunities for growth. As Maya packed up her belongings and said goodbye to her family and friends, she felt a mixture of sadness and anticipation for the journey that lay ahead. She knew that leaving behind the familiar comforts of home would be difficult, but she also felt a sense of excitement for the adventures that awaited her in her new city. And so, with a hopeful heart and a determined spirit, Maya embarked on the next chapter of her life. She knew that there would be challenges and obstacles along the way, but she faced them with the same courage and resilience that had carried her through every trial and tribulation thus far. As Maya settled into her new life, she found herself surrounded by new friends and colleagues who welcomed her with open arms. She threw herself into her work with renewed passion and dedication, knowing that she had the opportunity to make a difference in the lives of others. And though she missed her family dearly, Maya knew that they were always with her in spirit, cheering her on from afar as she continued to chase her dreams and overcome life's challenges with grace and determination. For Maya had learned that no matter where life took her, home would always be wherever the heart is. In her new city, Maya encountered a vibrant tapestry of cultures and experiences that enriched her life in unexpected ways. She immersed herself in the bustling energy of urban life, exploring neighborhoods filled with art galleries, eclectic cafes, and bustling markets. But amid the excitement of her new surroundings, Maya also faced the daunting task of building a new support network from scratch. She missed the familiar faces of her family and friends, longing for the comfort of their presence during moments of doubt and uncertainty. Determined to overcome this challenge, Maya reached out to her colleagues and neighbors, eager to forge new connections and friendships. She attended community events, joined social clubs, and volunteered with local organizations, gradually finding her place in this new community. As Maya settled into her routine, she discovered a sense of belonging that surpassed anything she had experienced before. She formed deep bonds with people from all walks of life, sharing stories and laughter that transcended cultural barriers and language differences. And as she connected with her new friends and colleagues, Maya realized that home was not just a place, but a feeling of warmth and acceptance that could be found wherever there were kindred spirits to share it with. In her moments of solitude, Maya found solace in the beauty of her surroundings, taking long walks through the city streets and soaking in the sights and sounds of her new home. She marveled at the diversity of experiences that surrounded her, finding inspiration in the stories of resilience and courage that she encountered every day. And though there were still moments of loneliness and longing for the familiar comforts of home, Maya embraced the challenges of her new life with open arms, knowing that each obstacle she faced was an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. For Maya had learned that life was a journey filled with unexpected twists and turns, and that true strength lay in the ability to adapt and thrive in the face of adversity. And as she continued on her path, she did so with a sense of gratitude for the countless blessings that filled her life, and a heart full of hope for the adventures that lay ahead. As Maya continued to navigate her new life in the bustling city, she found herself encountering fresh opportunities and challenges with each passing day. Her work at the prestigious organization allowed her to immerse herself in meaningful projects that aligned with her passion for social justice and advocacy. She collaborated with like-minded individuals who shared her vision for a more equitable society, and together, they worked tirelessly to effect positive change in their community. Despite her busy schedule, Maya made it a priority to stay connected with her family back home. She cherished their weekly video calls and cherished the familiar voices that offered words of encouragement and support from afar. Though she missed the warmth of their physical presence, Maya found comfort in the knowledge that they were only a phone call away. As Maya's confidence grew in her professional endeavors, she also began to explore new interests and hobbies outside of work. She enrolled in dance classes, rediscovering the joy of movement and self-expression. She joined a book club, engaging in thought-provoking discussions with fellow literature enthusiasts. And she volunteered at a local animal shelter, finding solace in the company of furry companions who offered unconditional love and companionship. Through these experiences, Maya discovered a newfound sense of balance and fulfillment in her life. She learned to prioritize self-care and personal growth, recognizing the importance of nourishing her mind, body, and spirit amidst the demands of her career. But just as Maya thought she had found her rhythm in this new chapter of her life, she faced yet another unexpected twist in the road. A global pandemic swept across the world, disrupting daily life and forcing Maya to adapt to a new reality filled with uncertainty and isolation. As lockdowns were implemented and social distancing measures were put in place, Maya found herself grappling with feelings of anxiety and loneliness. The once bustling city streets grew eerily quiet, and the vibrant energy that had once filled the air was replaced by an overwhelming sense of fear and uncertainty. But even in the midst of this crisis, Maya refused to lose hope. She reached out to her friends and neighbors, offering words of encouragement and support to those who needed it most. She volunteered her time to help vulnerable members of the community, delivering groceries to elderly neighbors and sewing masks for frontline workers. And as the world slowly began to heal from the devastation of the pandemic, Maya emerged stronger and more resilient than ever before. She realized that even in the darkest of times, there was always light to be found, in acts of kindness, in moments of solidarity, and in the unwavering resilience of the human spirit. Armed with this newfound sense of purpose and resilience, Maya faced the future with renewed optimism and determination. She knew that life would always be filled with challenges and obstacles, but she also knew that with courage, compassion, and unwavering faith, she could overcome anything that came her way. And as she continued on her journey, Maya did so with a heart full of hope and a spirit that refused to be broken.